Hello, this is KJ with KJ Spiritual Astrology with a reading for Scorpio for year 2026. For Scorpio, the theme is still healing, transformation, being more conscious. We've got the Knight of Swords, Six of Cups, Three of Wands, the Chariot, the Six of Wands, Five of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Page of Swords. The Five of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. So we actually have the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups in this reading. We have surrender, self-love, confidence. Okay. So, we start out with the Knight of Swords upright. Okay, so here we got new ideas. And there could be new conflicts. There could be new feuds, new misunderstandings. I mean, people like to go back and forth, and people like to be right, and their egos are involved. That's part of life. So, I mean, there's always potential for more drama. So, it's like people can choose to stay out of drama, and they don't have to get caught up in all that. Maybe you'll feel nostalgia this year. Maybe you'll feel like, you know, your childhood was better than it was. Maybe you'll feel just like your life isn't that bad. I mean, you know, supposedly we could all be going through worse. And so you look at where you came from, your roots, who you are, the fact that you did survive, you know, there's always someone who has it worse. So, I mean, you might be feeling nostalgic. I feel like there's been some success. Okay, so, I mean, you feel like, you know, you make plans and you do your best. Life just seems to be happening. But don't be distracted from your goals. Sometimes you do need to be frugal about how much you spend, what you spend. Be more conscious of what you're doing. Because if you're not, life can get away from you. Like, you know, you want something, but maybe you wait a few months before you manifest it, because if you try to manifest too soon, you're gonna possibly have a setback. So, I mean, sometimes you want to make sure you're ready before you bounce your rent check, or, you know, bounce a bill, or, you know, have to postpone your bills to do something else. And then, you know, you still have to pay the bill, and then it's 3 times more. So it's good to be smart about when you plan for something. Yeah, so, I mean, people have had some loss in their life. People have had loss, you know, there's some gain, some loss. You know, sometimes people are sticking with one group and, you know, not going towards another one because they just don't feel like if they put energy into the other group, it would be beneficial, or people are just scared of one another. So it's just safer to stay where you are, and people choose that. Sometimes they don't venture onto new territory. So, I mean, you might feel a little bit like life is not manageable, like you're not in control, like, you know, the people in your life say this is how it is, this is what you should do, this is how you should feel, and you're like, I just don't have time for the drama. So, I mean, there could be conflict and drama in 2026, and there could be people that are just not ready to make amends, and that's okay. I mean, we can't force things to be any certain way. So, I mean, with life, I mean, we do pick and choose our battles, what we feel like we have control over, what we feel like we don't. I mean, sometimes people aren't willing to be like, oh, let me chase and beg and pursue and show, you know, remorse. You know, so, I mean, and then, you know, you're not willing to chase the other party. So, I mean, people just aren't willing to put forth the effort to bury old stuff. I mean, you can work with people a little bit. There's some people that are willing to work with you. So you take what you can get, because that's what you have to do. So you'll probably be recognized publicly. You do have some success going on. You've got some positivity in your life. I mean, you're able to maintain, but again, budgeting and being conscious is gonna make a difference, because if you overextend yourself, that's not good. I mean, you want to do what you can manage, manage, the best you can, but recognize that you can only do so much. I mean, isolating doesn't help. You can isolate a little bit, but not all the time. If you do deal with people, recognize your boundaries, your limits. So we actually have the 5 of Swords twice. Let go of shame and embrace self-love. Let go of shame, embrace self-love. Love yourself enough to succeed and to do what you got to do, because if you don't take care of yourself, who's going to do it? You might have somebody who's a manipulator in your presence. When you see this card reverse, when this card is in reverse position, there could be a manipulator in the group. I mean, being enthusiastic is a good thing. With this card in reverse, it's saying plan ahead. So, yeah, you could be like, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to go here, I'm going to go there, I'm going to do all these things. And then you look at your budget and you're like, I got bills to pay. If I want to keep the power on, the internet on, I got to be smart. So, I mean, you want to keep your phone going, your internet, the roof over your head. I mean, that's going to matter more than running out and doing these adventures, which take time. I mean, sometimes you have to ask for time off work, and that relates to how much money you have. So it's up to you. Confidence. When I set my mind on something, I won't stop until I reach it. If you lack confidence in making a decision, the angels send you positive energies to boost your confidence levels. They let you know that support and encouragement are available to you as you continue to strive toward fulfilling your higher purpose. Okay, I mean, yeah, it takes confidence to look at where you want to go and what you want to do. Surrender. Regardless of the outcome, I am taken care of. The angels want you to know you need not worry about the resolution of the current situation. Instead of trying to solve the problem with sheer force, trust you will get exactly what you need. No matter the outcome of the uncertain situation, you are taken care of. Self-love. I am worthy of love. Focus your attention on loving and believing in yourself. You are being encouraged by the angels to make your relationship with yourself your number one priority. Rather than dwell upon your shortcomings, you must accept and embrace who you are. Now you gotta love yourself no matter what. I mean, sometimes, you have a limited amount of people that are there for you, and it might be conditional, and there might be people in the story that are about manipulation and conflict, and they're just not very positive, or they have their own agenda, and so they have their own ways, and you recognize that I mean, there's limits on what people can do and what they will do. So there's some journeys that are just over with. Some journeys are over with. There's nothing you can do to change things. So, I mean, maybe you're in a new phase. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the stepmom is out of the picture and, you know, you're dealing with just your dad, or, you know, you have one, you know, one single net group, you know, certain limited players in the group. I mean, however many family members you may have around, or close friends, or, I mean, whoever's in your circle, you know, you look to your circle now. I mean, you can't necessarily go running back to a situation that has ended, as maybe people were conditional, you know, and some relationships don't last because they're conditional, or maybe people are blocked from being able to be there for you. So, I mean, you know, people have to recognize, you know, the limits within their circle. So if you go back to self-love, you're winning. You have to be loving yourself and trying to tend to your own needs, because if you're believing that people care to only meet your needs, and you know, let's say you have a manipulator in the group. The King of Swords in reverse indicates there could be an air sign, a manipulator, and you know, he gets upset if things don't go his way, you know. So you look at that scenario, and you know, people manipulate and they control. They you know, they're smarter than you would think. But you know, regardless of the outcome, I'm taken care of. You have the surrender card. You know, you're just trying to heal, move on, let go. And you know, people have hard feelings, and you know, like with this card, it's like this and the Knight of Swords together, and the King of Swords. It's like there's some conflict there that is just gonna, you know, be there, you know. And you know, when you have manipulators in the group, you know, even if they're, I don't know, even if they're smart about the manipulation is probably there, you know. And maybe you saw it in the past and you know it's there, but it's like you need to worry about your self-love, your self-care, your confidence, about worrying about your path and where you're going and what you're doing, and having confidence in the path that you're on, and understanding what you have control over and what you don't is necessary. Again, you just surrender, you know, to your goals, whatever's most important. You know, we can't control what goes on around us, but we can control ourselves, and we can control the self-love, the self-care, taking responsibility for your life. I mean, that we do have control over. So just have confidence in your own path this year, and believe that there's a divine force looking over your life, and that self-love is necessary for you to accomplish what you need to this year. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for watching. Have a good 2026.